Hello, this is Yasmin Eisler. I'm going to talk a bit about a course I'm running online with Mindful, and it's about grief. So, grief is this heavy word, just as it comes from the root of the word. Also, the experience of grief is often quite heavy and weighty, and your reaction to the word may be to either sink into it with some hard feelings and difficult emotions, or perhaps noticing yourself running away from it. Or perhaps you're curious to learn about it and to be really somehow healing through your grief, whatever it is that you're experiencing causing you grief and loss. And this past year and a half, through experiences worldwide about COVID and everything that came with pandemic, in the US with racism coming even more into the light, as well as all the other experiences, inequalities showing up in our social environments and our personal experiences, whether it's due to death of a loved one, living or experiencing our loved ones with illness, chronic, terminal, caregiving to family members or many different people experiencing so much death and loss and other losses significant in our lives that create this expansive and sometimes quite deep experience of grief. And no matter how much we wish to stay away from this experience of the heaviness of grief, it is part of being human. So as long as we are living and breathing and loving and experiencing, we are bound to have these experiences. And what I'm going to be offering in this course is bringing the lens of mindfulness and compassion, as well as other contemplative practices, including in the background the neuroscience and everything else regarding the Buddhist psychology and just in general positive psychology and what it means to be resilient, how we experience post traumatic growth through the hardships of life. All of those balanced with how to dip into this deep ocean of grief, turn towards our suffering. After all, sometimes when we are actually in the midst of suffering and turning towards it, we will notice that's where the healing will happen. So, turning towards the grief, the loss, the experiences, and at the same time, becoming aware and in tuned when we need to step out of it so that we can also attend to life as it is being presented to us right now, so that we can find this balance between doing the heavy lifting and the experiencing of what it means to be human in this experience of grief and moving through it, and also attending to life moment to moment, both in terms of the daily basic practical things we need to take care of, as well as attending to the joy that life will still present to us, even in the midst of suffering, to really savor all those joyful moments and the experiences that will be meaningful for us now and in the future as we recall back our memory. So I hope that you will join us in this transformational journey with your grief, as well as looking at it from all of these different perspectives, bringing compassion to your experience and to yourself, not only others, bringing loving awareness at each moment as you are both swimming in this ocean of grief and all the different experiences and continuing to live your life as it's continuously offering around the corner new experiences. May you be well. May you have ease in the midst of anything that may be happening in your day to day.